Opinion Los Angeles. How a crazed wokeism connects America and India. The sword arm of the hard left has drawn an arc of incendiary violence across Los Angeles, California. What you're seeing on the smoking boulevards of the traditionally liberal American city is but a snapshot of the wildfire of recent confrontational leftist activism. This isn't just discontent. It is an anarchical mobilization masquerading as discontent. Every fiery munition set off by the agitators is part of a deliberate machination to bash Washington, D.C. into moral submission. It's true. Donald Trump's administration has not exactly been above reproach. It has, after all, been provocatively referring to America's immigration problem as a war for the future of civilization. Nonetheless, the effective full-fledged leftist intifada against U.S. immigration and customs enforcement ICE agents isn't doing any favors to the liberal cause either. Judging from the unjustifiable violent overreaction to the ICE-led crackdown against illegal immigration, you would have thought that the agency was behaving like a modern-day incarnation of the infamous Gestapo. ICE agents aren't rounding up illegals and packing them off to be processed in concentration camps. To be sure, ICE agents in California are apprehending bona fide illegal immigrants, some with long and notorious criminal history sheets. Surely, there is little moral justification for preventing the Trump-led federal administration from doing its primary duty, securing the nation's borders. Every unchecked border crossing quietly unravels the thread of sovereignty that holds a nation together. Isn't it often said that demography is destiny? Though a petulant populist, sympathy will accrue to President Trump on this one. Americans, cutting across ideological and political lines as borne out by polling percentages, see illegal immigration as striking at the heart of fairness. It is easily observed that illegal immigration rewards rule breakers while lawful citizens wait. There's also the fact that illegal immigration burdens local communities first, straining schools, hospitals, and wages. No wonder, then, that an increasing number of Americans, especially the not so todo, at a time when economic prospects are seen to be receding, are aligned with the common-sense view that a porous border is not compassion but an invitation to cultural invaders and economic parasites. Indians are very familiar with the contours of the debate on illegal immigration. In fact, the way the violence, the divisive rhetoric, and the resultant political partisanship over the issue is playing out in the United States has some obvious parallels with the anti-CAA NRC agitation in India. Back in late 2019, the Indian left arrayed itself against the Modi government's legal moves to rectify historical wrongs. The Modi government passed an amendment to the Citizenship Act offering a haven to persecuted minorities from neighboring Islamic republics. It also announced that it would keep count of illegal immigrants by maintaining a national register for citizens (NRC) to secure the nation's demographic integrity. Then, like now, the opposition, led by the Congress Party, vehemently opposed the Modi government's policies, mischievously casting the Konark as a divisive stratagem aimed at othering Indian Muslims. Soon enough, urban centers erupted in protests. Shaheen Bagh became a flashpoint, its organic resistance amplified by global media echo chambers and curated activist networks around the world. Just as in America today, border control was equated with xenophobia, and legality with parliament-abetted majoritarian. The NDA felt compelled to launch a counter-narrative. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath put it simply, remarking that 80% were being held hostage to violence by 20%. The polarizing impact of Adityanath's plain speak cut both ways. The NDA and its ideological adversaries on the left consolidated their respective electoral bases. And this is also what the left in the US, desperate for political rehabilitation, is hoping will happen as it aligns itself with anarchists in Los Angeles. Swipe left for next video. From Delhi to DC, the left now views illegal immigration as a pressure point, a demographic lever, a vote bank in gestation. But above and beyond that, it sees illegal immigration as a moral cudgel to beat down ideological opponents and snatch political turf. The toolkit is no longer a theory. It is a transnational tactic. There's no denying that, Despite their recent differences, Delhi and DC are together at the vanguard of a global contest between advocates for unapologetic sovereignty and the supporters of subversive transnational idealism. Latest blogs